everybody, today I thought I would do more of a video that is about me, as I haven't really done a lot about me. And I have been looking at videos and the 50 facts about me ones that are all over YouTube by loads and loads of YouTubers. I just thought, oh, that's such a good idea, because then you can get more of an understanding of what I'm like as a person, what I like to do. So that's what I've decided I'm going to do, and I hope you all enjoy it. My full name is Natasha Louise Parker. I was born on the 16th of April 1990 and I'm an Aries. I have two sisters and a brother. My two sisters, I've got one that's older than me, she is 26. I have a younger sister who's 22 and a younger brother who will be 21 in September. I was born in Chichester Hospital. I grew up in Zambia, Lusaka, and moved there when I was very, very little, and I lived there for a few years. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a paramedic, and I still do. Every time I see an ambulance go past, I'm always like, why didn't I work harder and do it? Because I would have just loved to have been a paramedic. My longest relationship has been with my husband. We have been together since 2007 and we're still going strong, which is good. I met with him when I was 17, so we're still together. Oh, cute. Before I started flying, I worked as a waitress as well as customer service manager for many different companies, and I really enjoyed it. I went to AOFM, which is an Academy of Freelance Makeup in London, and I trained to be a freelance makeup artist. My first pet was a black and white cat called Buttons, and it was my favourite pet ever until we took her to my uncle and aunties who lived in the middle of nowhere, because we thought it would be safer for him, and he got run over. It actually was really tragic and sad. So yeah. My first car was a Citroen C2 in black, and I called him Clive. When I was younger, my favourite colour was black. Now, as I'm a little bit older, I like black and pink. Favourite TV series? I couldn't actually think of one, so I've listed 5. Pretty Little Lies has got to be my first. I love Revenge, I love Chicago Fire and Chicago PD, and also The 100. I'm a little bit of a TV series junkie, so once I start I can't stop. And somebody's at the door, I've got to go. I went to an all-girls high school or secondary school, which I loved. I went to Brockenhurst College in Hampshire and studied BTEC Media Studies, and the reason I chose BTEC Media Studies was because I was only in 3 days a week. It's so bad to admit, isn't it? My favourite country that I have been to, I've been to quite a few countries, but my absolute top favourite with work, I've got to say Cancun. I just love Mexico so much. I think it's such an amazing country. There's so much to do for everybody. And I think the most beautiful country that I've been to is South Africa. I actually lived in Zambia, which is not in the south of Africa, and I just went to South Africa. I took my other half of me and we went when we first got together with my family, and I just think South Africa is the most stunning country ever. I am really scared of the sea. I love swimming, I'm a little water baby. However, I think there's such a small percentage of the sea which is undiscovered that I just think, I'm not risking it. I don't know what is going on. And also I'm scared of the dark. I get really nervous in the dark. I'm fine in like my garden and things, but say for example, when I lived at my old flat and I had to leave really early in the morning, sometimes like 2-3 in the morning, I had to drive through the New Forest and I would get no signal, and literally it would be like a 20-minute drive and I'd be like, come on, please get through. And if you think about going through a forest as well, I was like, ah! So that used to like test me so much. And also I'm not keen on spiders, and I don't mean like the little ones, they're absolutely fine. I mean like the big house spiders, they scare me quite a bit. I am 5'8.5". I'm actually really tall for a girl, but I am the smallest of all siblings, which is good. I have size 8 feet, which they are big. I've got really long toes. They are like disgusting. I hate feet, but I have really long toes, and you know, a lot of people commented from a very young age, because I had such big feet, I'd get called canal and boat feet and things. But hey, I don't care at all now. There's so many more shoes, and I always think to myself, if I had really small feet, I would just look stupid, I think. I have quite a few scars. One is on my head. I actually fell off a chest of drawers. I was climbing inside a chest of drawers when I was a baby. Cheers, mum and dad. And I fell and cracked my head open. That's one of my main scars. And also I have another scar on my knee from a horse riding accident. So my favourite animal is a horse, and also I like dogs too. I have to wear glasses now. When I was younger, I always was like, I really wanted two things. I wanted glasses and I wanted braces. And the optician was like, she's just winding you up, like she can see perfectly. So I never got glasses, and also braces, and the dentist was like, she doesn't need braces. Now that I'm older, I need glasses, and it's such a pain. I'm starting to wear my glasses every single day now, and I do feel like I need to get some contact lenses because I'm just becoming blind. And braces wise, I never had braces, but I feel like I should be getting a brace now because my bottom teeth are starting to bend a little bit. See, so don't wish for these things when you're younger, because when you're older and you don't want them, you have to have them. I am definitely more of a sweet person than a savoury. I would rather have a pudding than a main meal. I've just always been like that. I've got such a sweet tooth, and I love my puddings. Such a fatty. My favourite perfumes, the more expensive one that I like is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush. I also love Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, and also I love the Paul Smith Woman. My best friend bought that for me, and it's just the nicest smell. I have quite a few tattoos. I have one on my wrist, I have one on my foot, and then I have quite an array of tattoos on my stomach and back. I had them done when I was 18, 19, 20, those sort of years, and I would say think very carefully about what tattoos that you want. I mean, I really like mine. I've got a lot of vector art and a very cringy quote on my hips. Ribs, that's the one. And the quote says, "Until you spread your wings, you will have no idea how far you can fly," which is a really nice inspirational quote. I love a quote, but would have I now put that on myself or got as many tattoos as I have? No, I don't think I would have. I drive a Nissan Juke now in white, and it's called Nelly. I have a Chihuahua called Holly, and she's my first proper pet when I moved house that we got her. I absolutely hate going to the cinema. I just find it's the most boring, draining waste of money. I just can't stand it. People annoy me. I just sit there and people talk, and I just can't stand it, which is so boring because people love going to cinema, but I just don't enjoy it. Well, I unfortunately do not speak any other languages, and it's so bad because my mum is has Spanish in her and is fluent, and all 4 of us children don't speak Spanish. My lucky number is 16 and 20. 20 is Richard's birthday and 16 is mine. My favourite flowers are gerberas and daisies. I definitely prefer summer over winter. I'm a very cold person, so I really struggle with the winter. Although I prefer dressing in the winter. I think you can get some really cute winter clothes. When I was younger, I was a complete tomboy, and when we lived in Africa, I always used to wear like a swimming costume with a t-shirt and a pair of shorts over the top, and I used to put my hair into a bun with a hat, and everybody used to say to my mum that her son was really lovely. She was like, "It's a girl, not a boy," but I was such a tomboy. I loved playing football and hockey, and I used to run and swim and I just was not girly in the slightest. I love vegetables. I could eat vegetables all day, and when we were younger my mum used to give us frozen peas as treats because she didn't want us to be eating bad things. So we used to be like, oh my god, and frozen peas, and I still to this day love peas. I'm a bit boring with my favourite drink. If I am just drinking on a day-to-day basis, then I just like water. I love water. I drink a lot of water. And if I'm going out, I'll drink soda and lime. And then if I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage, it will probably be either rosé or vodka, lime and soda, depending on how the night is going. I am so shit on Twitter. Like I just can't do it. Like I can do it, but I just find it like, I don't know, I just find it really strange to like message, and I'm just so bad at it. So I just prefer like Instagram. I just post photos and it's all fine, but on Twitter I just feel like I'm just a dick. Like I don't know what I'm saying. I am not a good cook at all. I'm trying to be more and more adventurous as I get a little bit older, but I am not a natural cook or a baker at all. I used to play the keyboard when I was younger, and I was actually quite good at, but now I don't play it anymore, which is such a shame because I loved playing the keyboard. You know, it was nice playing an instrument. My mum split from my dad when I was very young, and she then remarried my stepdad. The last couple of years they've actually divorced and they're not together anymore. So I know how hard it can be to come from, you know, sort of a broken family. However, I don't find that you know, changes the person that you are or the person that you should be. And you know, I find that one thing that I've learned is that, you know, every relationship is different, and you shouldn't take that relationship into your future and make your decision when you're choosing partners, or make you worried about your own future or relationships. I definitely prefer to talk and listen. Like I'm a little bit of both. I find that I'm actually quite good at giving advice, especially if I have been through it. I've actually been through quite a lot in my life that people don't know about and wouldn't think I had anything to say about. And so when I actually do give quite good advice, they're like, oh. My favourite songs, I really like really sad songs. Like when I drive home from work, I always put like Magic on, or I've got like a really sad song playlist, and I'll just sit there like belting it out like, oh. Yep, I did used to smoke. I don't anymore, I've given up. I smoked an electronic cigarette for quite a while, and also smoked cigarettes. It's not a nice habit at all, and I got into smoking at a late age, which, you know, I can't even blame it on immaturity or being young and naive. I got into it quite late, so you know, it's not a nice habit, and I advise anybody who does smoke to try and quit. I know it's so difficult, but it is 100% mind over matter, and if you really want to quit, you can quit. I have never had tonsillitis ever, and I still have my tonsils. When I was a teenager and growing up, I had such a bad temper. I sort of walked around like the whole world had a problem with me, and it's actually quite interesting looking back at my Facebook page and going through the posts from like 2007, 2008, where I was just such a negative person. I have an obsession with pillows, so I put pillows on the bed and they have to go in a certain way, and my husband still cannot master the simple process of making a bed to the way that I do it. I still don't understand. I watch him and I'm like, how's your brain not making, how are you not doing that? Like, copy what I'm doing, it's so simple. So yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed with making the bed and putting like 10,000 pillows, like decorative pillows, like boom, 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 boom. So yeah, a little bit crazy obsessed with that. I have never had a cold sore. My pet hates. My first pet hate is when you are doing your mascara, or you do like an amazing eyeliner flick and then you sneeze and it ruins it, or you jump because your doorbell goes or something like that. and you ruin it. That's my first one. The second one is when somebody pulls out in front of you when you're driving and doesn't speed up. I get so angry. I'm like, what? Like, at least if you're going to pull out in front of me, like, try and get up to the speed I was doing instead of making me emergency brake and then slow down. My third pet hate is disloyal people. I hate people like that. I've cut a lot of people out of my life, which I just find that you know, what they're saying to me and what they're saying to somebody else is completely different. Nobody should be like that in your life, and you should feel 100% certain that the people that are in your life are there for a particular reason, and because, you know, they won't say anything bad about you or make you upset or make you feel like you can't be yourself around them. So I really dislike people like that, and as I'm getting older I am realizing that those people which I thought were my friends are not my friends, and I don't need them in my life. So I would rather have 5 really good friends that, God, it's so bright. Oh yeah. I would rather have 5 really good friends than, you know, 100 fake friends that if I really needed them. And as you get older, you know, you start to need people, and I'd rather have 5 than 100 who don't give a shit. Best bit of advice that I can give is stay positive and just enjoy your journey. You get one life as far as you know, so you might as well make the most of it. If time seems shit, if you're getting down and you're feeling like, oh God, I hate my life and I just, you know, I can't see a way out, there's always a way out. And as long as you're positive and, you know, believe that you can, believe that you will have a good life, and you will have a good life. So that is the 50 facts about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to do something a little bit different because, you know, like I said at the beginning, I hadn't really done much about myself, and now I hope that you get a bit more of an understanding about what I do and what I am like and the person that I am. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and also, whoa, look how pale my arm looks. Woo. If you like it, then give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like my channel, then subscribe to it. I want to do lots more different things, as well as cabin crew, of course, but you know, more things that about my life, not so much about my job. So I'm going to be doing lots of things on that. Also, if you have any questions about anything to do with my life, or you want me to do anything, or my job, then please comment below, and I will make sure that I do maybe like a 50 questions about cabin crew, or 50 questions about blah blah. So whatever you want, any questions at all, just please make sure that you comment below. If you are on Instagram, then please follow me. My name is Tasha Parker, and then RR. So Tasha Parker RR, so 3 R's. It was Tasha Parker MUA, but I changed it to Tasha Parker RR so that it would sort of go with my YouTube channel, but it's 3 R's, not 2. It's so bloody complicated, isn't it? Anyway, I will link my Instagram account down below for you. But I hope you really enjoyed this. Hope you're having a wonderful summer. I know lots of people have broken up now for the summer, so you're so lucky. But enjoy, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!